phenomenon, but still dumping whenever the drama's on. Y'all hustlers can't eat fit meals, and it feels something like when it's Ramadan. Hope you chumps been walking with armor on. I'm who they jumping to, call the homos on. Something's turning his mama on. I love to see rumps and Pharaoh Gama thongs. Better look plump when you got pajamas on. Jumping, let's hit the Bahamas, ma. And it's crump whenever I'm on a song, bumping like bump, ba-bum. I'm particularly picky when it come to licky. Have them sliding off them Vickies quickly. Under the do-rag, icky 60, it's the hypno and sticky, icky. I said okay,
fly enough to do better, but pimp enough to not give a fuck. And I'm thug enough to do better, and gangster enough to not give a fuck. I'm hustling enough to know better, but ballin' enough to not give a fuck. Old enough to know better, but young enough to not give a fuck.
Damn it, man. I'm in a throwback so old it'll make your grandma glance. And everybody know, everybody go. So please, call a stretch ambulance. These dudes don't stand a chance when I pull up like the Pamper brand. Those on the Lambo slants with a mad dam from France, with an ass so big you couldn't hide it in hammer pants. Who else be in New York with Miami tans? Got everybody doing the street family dance. I'm sure this hammer can make you say that gangsta roll for the cameraman. It's F-A-B, you preferably don't wanna F with me. Please believe it, I'm definitely as responsible for getting the city highs left would be. Believe it, please.
Said I'm fly enough to do better, but pimp enough to not give a fuck. And I'm thug enough to do better, and gangster enough to not give a fuck. I'm hustling enough to know better, but ballin' enough to not give a fuck. Old enough to know better, but young enough to not give a fuck. I'm
introduced to your women friends, cause I buy double deuces to rent a Benz. Like they boost made by Timberland, I have to remind. Since I got drafted and signed, y'all players get used to the scrimmaging. Not one of the Jesus's got lemon jams. Know y'all lips gon' get loose like y'all feminine. I prove letting loose with the semi-kin. Boost my adrenaline, you never had no use for that limb again. Half of my roots is Dominican, fabuloso. Make you still a Benjamins. This dude got the juice of a pimp in him. Turn the stones like Medusa had come to them. But right now you can lie and gossip too. And later on be the guy who the minds for too. And right now you can try and prosecute, but later on you gon' die in the hospital.
So I'm fly enough to do better, but pimp enough to not give a fuck. And I'm thug enough to do better, and gangster enough to not give a fuck. I'm hustling enough to know better, but ballin' enough to not give a fuck. Old enough to know better, but young enough to not give a fuck.